Crossfire Wrestling is getting back onto the mat on April 24th with a fundraising event at the Merritton Community Centre. Joining us today here on The Source, we have Chris LaPlante from Crossfire Wrestling. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you for having me.
And we also have Jerry DiPietro, and Jerry is from the Niagara Peninsula Children's Foundation.
Yes, thank you. Here's my belt.
It's a really nice looking belt, Jerry.
It looks good on me.
So Chris, someone is going to win that belt on April 24th. Can you tell me about the belt itself?
Yeah, definitely somebody will be the first ever champion at finally April 24th at the Merritton Community Centre. This belt actually is a special dear in all our hearts, actually. My photographer, a good friend of ours, his name is Sean Eden. Him and I usually have our wrestling chats, and I said I want to create another belt. Something kind of like what the old Intercontinental Championship belt used to be back when we were younger on television that they had to create other wrestlers. He called me the next day and he said, why don't we do something for autism awareness? Because both his children have autism. And
right.
I said, I'm 100% on board with that. I wanted something to be involved with the community, but when he approached me on that, which is something that holds dear to his heart and our hearts and everybody that is dealing with that, I said I'm definitely in for wanting to do something like that.
And Jerry, that's where the foundation comes in.
Yeah, that's where we came in. Chris approached us, and we love helping out kids, and we love being part of his team. Like it's been a great partnership, and the friendship's great. Like super great guy. And it's nice to give back to the communities, right? And we want to be part of that. That's what we're here for at the foundation. So
how does the foundation work?
We basically, we go out and we do fundraising, and then we take the funds and we look for families in need and causes that we can help out with. Like Jack Foster's the head of the whole foundation, and we've gone with it that way. So we look for people who need help and we give back. Like we keep it in the Niagara region, and that's how we've always done it. So it's been a great format for us.
Chris, yeah. Really great to get back into the mat with the wrestlers after almost 2.5 years off, I guess.
Yeah, actually it has been. December of 2019 was the last event that we were able to run due with all the stuff that's been happening in the world, the pandemic, everything. So we were originally supposed to be March 21st, 2020 to crown our first champion with this belt, but then everything was locked down and everything was in shutdown mode basically a week before, back in 2020.
This is almost like a bonus to be able to kick off almost a new beginning for Crossfire and at the same time help out people in need.
Absolutely. Like we are so looking forward to coming back and trying helping with the community. Crowning a first ever autism awareness champion too is a big thing. Like you said, it's almost like a restart. We're restarting right from scratch, and we're looking to hopefully be bigger and better and help with the community any way we can.
Jerry, you're on the board of the foundation, but
yeah.
I mean, you're big enough you could step into the ring. Are you planning to do that?
It depends who throws me in there, but you know, since I'm holding the belt, that means it's officially mine. I'm the first owner of this belt, right? Is that the way it works? I would love to get in there, but I fear those guys would really destroy me really bad.
Chris, you are a wrestler, but you're not part of this event as far as the action in the ring?
Well, you never say never, but as of right now, I'm not part of this event. Right now, with especially our first event back after a long hiatus, I'd like to try and be out on the floor in the back, making sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. And also, we are looking forward to having YourTV Niagara being at the event as well.
Can you tell me about some of the matches, some of the participants?
The Autism Awareness Championship match will be between Rage versus Stone Rockwell. Also, we're going to be having our Crossfire Wrestling Heavyweight Championship match. Our heavyweight champion, Tyler Turva, will be defending the championship against a mystery opponent. We don't know who that's going to be just yet.
You have a tag team match as well?
Yes, we do. We have the Dirty Vets versus the Deadly Venoms.
And also female wrestlers?
Yeah, we have Crystal Moon. She's going to be facing Port Colborne's own CC Moss. And we're going to have a couple of new people that are going to be on the show. Pretty Ricky Wiley against Andrew Daddy Davis. We have 6 matches on the show. Very family friendly. It's good for everyone. The one thing we take our pride in is we see sometimes grandparents coming with their grandchildren, taking in the event and just enjoying themselves, having good old-fashioned family fun.
Now, Jerry, you own a restaurant not too far from the Merritton Community Centre, and that's part of your participation in this.
Yeah, I own Pizza Jerry's Pizza up on Merritt Street, and then Ole's Ale House on Merritt Street too.
What else is happening as far as raising funds for autism awareness? Is it just the ticket price that night, or are there other things?
No, we're going to be doing the pizza sales and just that stuff right there. And then we're going to be doing some giveaways too at the event. We're going to be tossing some shirts into the crowd, and well, we're doing the 50-50 draw. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun night. It's always a fun night there in Merritton. Like, it's a great neighborhood, great community. So love the place. So we'll have some fun there that night.
Chris, do you have a fundraising goal in mind for the charity?
Our goal is always to try and see if we can get around $2,000 to $3,000 at the end of the year. We usually take partial proceeds from every show, and we give them a check at the end of the year, which we've done faithfully until these last 2 years.
They've been nonstop, great supporters.
We try and go higher and higher each year. When we first started, it was 1,000, and then we've doubled it, and now we're hoping to keep continuing on that path.
Tell me a little bit about the history of Crossfire. How long has it been around, and how many wrestlers have come through there? Have some of them gone on to bigger things as well?
Well, actually, 11 years ago we started. It was just at a small little flea market show at the time when I wasn't even really sure if I wanted to promote. We ended up getting through that, and then I started in Merritton, actually, at the Merritton Community Centre, July of 2012, so it'll be 10 years coming up there right now. Wrestlers, we've had a lot of wrestlers come in through the doors over the years. Even some past names have come on our show. Like, we brought in Jake the Snake Roberts. For one, and some others, we've had some good times with them. And also some other people have made it. They're getting really close to getting their opportunity in WWE. Like, one of our main guys, Cody Diener, he's on with Impact Wrestling right now. He's a big crowd favorite. The crowd does like him.
Jerry, it sounds like an action-packed night on the 24th. How can people get tickets?
Well, you can show up to 313 Merritt Street, Pizza Jerry's Pizza, the old Union House. Pick up tickets there at the counter. Just ask the girl. Or you can do some crossfirewrestling.com and pick them up off the internet that way too. Or at the venue that night.
Chris, Jerry, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's going to be a great night.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.